Hey guys, how you doing? It's the Intuitive Investor. Yeah, today's one of those mornings, one of those days where I am going to be smoking a Monte Cristo number 2, which I usually reserve for weekends and celebrations as such. Well, today's not one of those days. Can someone explain to me what the hell just happened? I mean, we're down 16%. I mean, yesterday I was popping bottles. Today I'm popping balloons. I mean, I'm upset. Earlier today in the news, I realized in a statement that Namaste had decided to change auditors. And based on the statement that I read, it was just not really clear as to why they had parted ways. And I don't know about you, but when you part ways with an auditor and you don't really include a reason why, then my mind wanders and I start to wonder why. How did they draw this conclusion? And so I quickly go online and I start to kind of search out what are some of the reasons why companies part ways. And there's a multitude of reasons why. Some good, some bad, some neutral. And so, look, I'm just an investor, just like you. And if you're a bull, which I am, then you tend to look at the brighter side. Gone on Yahoo Finance, I've gone on StockTwits. Everybody has their own reasoning. So the bulls are saying this. It's in preparation for the NASDAQ. Okay. They weren't able to handle the workload, so that's the reason why they upgraded to Pricewater, Cooper, or whatever is the name. And then the bears jump in, which I'm not, but I'm in the middle in terms of I'm willing to look at both sides. The bears are saying that can't be good news. Something's wrong. Auditors must have found something. And so all we know is that they parted ways. All we know is that they're going with a new auditor. And then there's this crazy disclosure form that I've never even heard of. It's a form NI51-02. I mean, I've never even heard of this form. And it's some crazy-ass disclosure obligation form. I don't know if you guys have even researched it or if you've even gone online and looked at what it is. But never in the history have I ever heard of that form or would I ever care to know about that form. But I think that for the average investor like you and me, it probably would have made sense to release something like this. Hey guys, Namaste has decided to change our auditor. We are now going to be going with PricewaterhouseCoopers. And the reasoning behind that is because this will better position us to move the NASDAQ or the other corporation or the other auditors weren't able to handle the breadth of the work that we're going to be doing, or Pricewater specializes in businesses that are operating outside of Canada and have a global imprint, and they would be better to provide us guidance. I mean, just something that eliminates the whole storytelling that we as investors now have to conclude and come up with. And obviously, the market took it in a negative way because guess what it does? It dropped the stock 16%. Is it a coincidence that it dropped 16% when we're changing auditors? I don't know. To me, I think that there's a direct correlation. One could argue that it's money managers, or one could argue that a lot of people are taking profits. For me, it's just the ambiguity of why we were changing auditors. It could have just been easily addressed in saying this is the reason why. And so instead, we have this 16% drop, which to me, if it would have been clear and if it's not for bad reasons, is unjustifiable. So what do you guys think? Could have there been more clarity, or were you guys satisfied with the communication that was sent. Personally, for me, I think it could have been more clear on the reasoning behind the change in auditors. Yeah, I think that's all I had to say about that. So please leave me a comment. Let's talk about this. Let's figure this out. Let's see where it goes. But I think more clarity would have easily eliminated the ambiguity. So once again, guys, if you aren't already following me on StockTwits, please do so. I'm known as the Intuitive Investor. So enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I for sure will enjoy the rest of my cigar. Thank you and take care.